I've made over 100 videos for my YouTube channel, and I've only just scratched the surface of what Sweden has to offer when it comes to landscape photography. From the vast mountain regions of the north to the southern beach woodlands. There's so much to explore here in Sweden. And to honor that, I'm out exploring a new location. I got this location recommended to me by a friend, Robert. And Robert has also decided to be a member of my channel, so thank you, Robert, it's much appreciated. So I'm gonna start exploring this location, and this location is totally new to me, but I can see some bridges, old bridges, and there's a lot of streaming water here as well. And this is actually a really nice spot for the dipper, you know, that little black and white bird that lives near streams. So maybe I can see the dipper today. And yeah, it's still autumn where I live here in Sweden, so there's still a lot of autumn colors. So that's really nice. And we actually had our first snowfall of the season, but I was stuck at work, so I couldn't get out and take photos of it. But when I got home from work, I had like maybe 30 minutes before it got dark, so I went out with my camera and took a few video clips. So I'm gonna start this video with showing those video clips for you. All right, so let's explore this location. And I've also checked the weather forecast, and it looks like there's a storm brewing. So later in the afternoon I'm gonna head towards the sea, and maybe there are some big waves or something interesting there. So yeah, let's start with this location and later head for the sea. So let's get going. I only just got here, and I've already seen the dippers. I was right about that. It's out there in the stream, so I'm gonna try and get some video clips of it. And there's also a tree out in the stream. It looks really interesting, so maybe I can take a landscape shot of that later. But first, let's see if I can get a clip of this little dipper. The dipper is out in the stream just behind this tree. And I've changed my lens, so now I got my 400mm lens with a pedal converter. So now I get really close to the dipper. And I'm gonna try and get out in the open and see if I can get a clear view of this little bird. It was a lot of fun. I really enjoy watching that bird. And I think he was aware of me, but he wasn't that afraid of me. So he stayed, and I got some nice clips of him. It was really fun. And now I spent so much time here, so now I don't have time for landscape photography. So I'm gonna head towards the sea and see what that storm is up to. It sure is windy here, and the waves are nice and big, but I wouldn't call it a storm. A storm is much worse than this. But still, I love it here. I love these types of conditions. But as usual, when there's wind and it's this late of the year, oh, it's really cold. So I got my heated gloves, and I also have a hidden secret. Have a look at this. A heated vest. And it's powered by this large power bank, so I'm gonna keep myself really warm and cozy here. Really nice. And what about photography? Well, this is one of those afternoons where I'm just gonna spend some time here and see what happens. So I've been walking down the coast and I've found several interesting compositions, but they are all involving trees, and it's really tricky to capture a nice photo of a tree in this strong wind when the leaves are flapping like crazy, like these two here behind me. I really like the contrast between these two trees, one green, one yellow, different shapes. So yeah, I'm gonna try my best and hopefully I'll find a nice photo here. Maybe not of these two trees, but some of the other compositions that I have found. I can't make sense of it. It's too dark and too windy. It's the curse of the Swedish autumn and winter. It gets dark really fast. So now I'm gonna have to regroup, get some sleep. I'm gonna sleep in my car not far from here, and hopefully the conditions are better tomorrow. Maybe I get some nice colors in the sunrise. So I see you guys tomorrow. yesterday I was complaining about the Swedish curse of autumn and winter. It gets dark really fast. But there's a plus side to that. I don't have to get up 4 in the morning to catch the sunrise. So now it's around 7 and I slept until 6 o'clock. So I can sleep a little bit longer, so that's really nice. And the cloud coverage is, it's covering pretty much all of the sky, but there is a somewhat brighter horizon, so maybe, just maybe, I will get a nice sunrise, but I'm not feeling very positive about it, so we will have to wait and see what happens. So it's half an hour until sunrise, and I'm gonna try and stay positive until the very end of the sunrise. But it's not looking that good. It's a lot of clouds out there on the sea. And I had a photo with this rowan tree. I wanted to match the colors of this rowan tree with the sunrise, because this rowan tree still has a lot of autumn colors. So that might work as a photo. And while I wait, I want to try something new. And this is something that I never even considered before. I'm gonna use my flashlight to slightly illuminate the colors of the rowan tree. So I'm just gonna point the flashlight towards the tree and take a shot. This actually might work. The sky is so dramatic and the sea is so angry, so this might be a really nice shot. There we go. And here's the shot. So the sunrise was somewhat of a disappointment, but I really do like this type of clouds, so I'm still really happy with this photo shoot. And for a final image, I went down to the water and took one of those classic seascape shots with crashing waves and long exposure. So that looks real nice. But usually I have my boots on, my waterproof boots, but right now I just have those everyday shoes. So my feet are super wet. So I'm done here for today. I'm gonna go back to the car and change socks and shoes. So yeah, I'm gonna go and have a look at something else and get some dry socks on my feet. I've been driving down this dirt road for maybe half an hour, and I've been driving really slow because I'm looking for one thing in particular. A single birch tree with autumn colors among the spruces and pine trees. And I think I found it, so I'm gonna grab my camera and go and have a look. There's the birch tree, and it's just maybe, I don't know, maybe 30 meters away from the road. So it has a really nice position there among the other trees. And I'm gonna take this shot handheld. So yeah, let's move a little bit closer and see if we can make a photo out of this. I've had a lot of wind this weekend, but for some reason right now there aren't any wind at all. So that's really nice for this type of image. So yeah, I'm at 24 millimeters, 1/30 of a second, f8 and ISO 400. So I covered a lot of different types of photography in this video. Seascape, woodland, bird photography. But I really like it that way because, yeah, I like to mix all the types of photography. And if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And I'm really glad you tuned in this week. And I hope to see you in the next one as well. So, bye bye. See you in the next one.